Well, let's talk about Saturday first of all then, shall we? Norwich City as a challenge, as an opponent. What do you make of them right now?
Like every game in the Champ, it's going to be tough. Away from home, I'm sure our fans will back us as they always do, but our mentality is going in there to get the 3 points and come away in a good position. How
good has it been, having got the victory at Sunderland and then of course the victory in the Cup against Blackburn Rovers, to have an international break on the back of that winning feeling?
Yeah, I think it was a great feeling, you know, after the Blackburn game. It was a great week overall, and it was nice to have a week off the legs, but we've still been working hard here. And it's been good seeing the lads that have been away getting game time as well. So, but we're raring to go. We know what time it is at this part of the season, and we know how important the next couple of fixtures are.
Did you feel as though you needed that week almost? Because the 2 or 3 games before it, there was all sorts of talk about Middlesbrough closing the gap and whether Sheffield United might blow automatic promotion and all that. But things just have settled down.
Yeah, I think from the outside that's the way it looks, but within we've not really spoke about it. We've always had the next game mentality, regardless of the result. We firstly just try and make sure we perform right, and the result will take care of itself. I think a lot of people know within the game that if we perform right, we'll get the result. So we're confident in the way we're looking at things and moving forwards.
Because when you think about it, your own personal circumstances, of course, and those of with Forest and the Norwoods and Sharps of this world, there's a lot of experience in these circumstances.
Definitely. When you look around the change room, it builds more confidence within yourself before you're going out to play, because you've got people that have experienced it before, and I've not been in a change room where there's that experience before, and it shows what great situation we are in moving forwards, and with this last run in, we're confident.
Give us a snapshot as to what's that like then, to be with those types of players. Is it just calm, or is it boisterous? How does it kind of manifest itself?
I think it is calm, but I think they speak at the right times. They don't speak for the sake of it, and when certain individuals in the team speak, everyone listens because they've been through it already. So like I said, a lot of the boys here have been involved in promotions, and some have done numerous. So I think it's massive for the younger lads in the squad that it's their first experience being in this situation.
Who are the ones that do that? I mean, is it fairly obvious, Billy, Norwood, Egan, people like that?
Yeah, Egan, Sharpie,
Bash.
Ollie Nord, Bash,
yeah.
Lads aren't. And there's loads of lads, even younger lads, that have experienced it. And obviously last year that experience, so I think it's helped the lads one way or another. But then the younger lads, it's a good confidence boost for them as well.
Have you noticed, because you were obviously in the circumstances with Forest last year, almost similarities about how a team might deal with the pressure of the circumstance?
I think it was different situations last season, because at Forest it was kind of like on the rise.
Yeah.
But at Sheffield this season we've literally been at the top consistently, so it's a different feeling. But there's been no panic stations or any whispers of that within, and we've always kept it short term. We know what the end goal is, but we don't really have to talk about it because we know how hard it is to stay consistent within this season, and there's that many games, and everyone at this point in the season is going to be fighting for something, so we know every game is going to be tough.
Yeah, I suppose I almost kind of check myself here. Here I am talking about pressure. I mean, when you're all young players growing up and you're starting to get into football, no one dreams about playing in relegation battles. They dream about playing in cup finals and trying to get promoted, don't they? So it must just be actually quite enjoyable as well.
Yeah, I think obviously ideally you want to be getting promotions and be in the position we're in, but I think if you ask players that have avoided relegation, it's a bonus, because you've succeeded in your task, whatever that was at the time, and our goal is to get promotion, and we're in a great position, and we would have took this position at the start of the season, so we've just got to stay positive.
It almost feels from the outside that when the last international break is done and dusted and it's the final 10 matches of the season, from the outside there's almost a raise in intensity. From inside, does it feel the same?
We try and see it as it's just another game. We don't see it any different to ones we previously had, but from the outside I can understand why it's like that, because it is crunch time and things are tightening up and there's less games to play. But we try and simplify it and don't change the way we're preparing for any game. And although we know as the games do tick off, it's going to get more intense coming to that last hurdle.
And even I can remember Paul Heckingbottom saying when you were 13 points clear, even building on that would have been extraordinary. So the fact that it's constricted a little bit is hardly a hardly a massive surprise.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's no secret Middlesbrough they've been on a great run. We had our blip, and we feel like we've overcome that, and we've got to prove it again. Like you said, we've had the rest, and now we've got to go again. It's about keeping this next run going.
I know you went into the break obviously in good form, the victory at Sunderland, the cup win, etc. But has anything been done by way of almost addressing that blip, so that when you do start again on Saturday at Norwich, all of any of those issues are kind of put to one side?
Yeah, I think the gaffer's very good at putting things to bed fairly quickly, and we don't point the finger. You know, if we've conceded a goal from a mistake, it's a good change room, and lads just put their hands up. You've probably seen it on the pitch. If someone makes a mistake, it's pretty obvious that we just try and move on from it, because we're all honest lads and we just want to get promoted. That's the end goal, and we all know we're trying our best to do that.